fact, when I used to work with the industrial, I used to work at a job where we manufactured glass. We cut glass, and we followed none of the OSHA regulations. I can tell you that right now. I didn't even know what OSHA was when I started there. And they actually had me jump on the forklift of a high-low.
Yeah.
And it was raw glass sitting on this high-low, and they're transporting it from the truck into the factory. And they had me stand on the forklift. So I got one leg on one forklift and the other on the other. And I'm literally like hugging the raw glass to make sure that it doesn't sway or move or anything like that. And so we're going, and the guy that's driving the high-low is like at full speed in this factory. And I'm like,
just holding.
And I'm just holding on for dear life, and I'm thinking, I'm dead, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so he gets to where we were supposed to go, and he hits the brakes. Like, so I do this thing.
I got smashed.
And I did.
Oh, you did?
So, I do this thing where I'm like going backwards.
Yeah.
And then like just smash right back into the raw glass, and my finger got pinched right behind the glass. And I mean, it could have got bad. I had to get stitches.
Yeah.
I had to get stitches, and I was so just angry with this guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, all of that could have been avoided had the company been following OSHA regulations. They would have probably just got a harness and strapped it instead of having.
And that's probably the
do
best outcome to that situation, because
it could have been a lot worse. In fact, there was a guy that when that happened to me, he was telling me the exact same thing happened to him, but in his case, he pulled his hand out. And actually, it stripped all the meat off of his skin down to the bones. And, like, it was just dangling there. So, yeah, it could have been a whole lot worse. But follow the rules, guys. Follow the regulations. They're there to protect you. And then, like, this other time, at that exact same company I'm working at, there was the same guy on his forklift. We obviously didn't learn our lesson. And he's got the glass on there, and he hits the brake again, and the glass starts to lean forward. Mm-hmm. Like, he was depending on the gravity and the weight of the glass to keep it there. So he hits the brake, and the glass starts to lean forward, and I run it like just out of instinct. It wasn't like I was thinking about it. Out of instinct, I ran to push the glass back, and the weight like was so heavy that it's leaning on me. But at this point, I can't like back up because it's going to fall on me now. Yeah. So I'm like just there, just trying to hold it up. And a guy behind him was on another forklift, saw this happening, and he jumps off of his forklift, doesn't put the forklift on and park. The forklift continues to drive, and he runs to help me. I mean, I'm grateful that he helped me because that stuff would have crushed me. And so he comes over, he pushes it back, but the forklift continues to drive right into a machine, and the whole machine just collapses. Needless to say, I got out of there. Yeah. I no longer work for that company.
And there's a lot of cases where, like, there's a forklift driver in a warehouse facility. Yeah. There's a bunch of product. Yeah. And then they tip one over, and then the rest is domino
everything
effects.
is domino effects.